The story of modern Dutch commemorative coins truly begins in the year 1970. Before this time, the Netherlands did not have a regular tradition of issuing special coins to mark important national events. The post-war period was a time of rebuilding and looking forward. By 1970, 25 years had passed since the end of the Second World War. The country wanted to celebrate this long period of peace and freedom. This anniversary was a very significant moment for the Dutch people. It was a time to remember the hardships of the war and to honor the liberation that brought new hope and prosperity to the nation. To mark this special occasion, the Royal Dutch Mint decided to issue 2 new coins. These were not ordinary coins for daily use. They were special silver 10 guilder coins, designed to be keepsakes. One coin was dedicated to the 25th anniversary of the liberation of the Netherlands. The other coin celebrated the 25th year of Queen Juliana's reign, which was also a symbol of the country's stability after the war. These coins were a powerful statement. They represented the strength and resilience of the Dutch nation. They were a way for everyone to hold a piece of history in their hands and remember the journey from darkness to light. The design of the 1970 Liberation coin was simple yet deeply meaningful. It showed a stylized representation of the Dutch landscape, symbolizing the regained freedom and the peaceful life that had returned to the country. For many people, this coin was more than just money. It was a medal of remembrance. It connected the older generation, who had lived through the war, with the younger generation, who were born into a time of peace. The coin served as a tangible link to the past, reminding everyone of the sacrifices that were made for the freedom they now enjoyed. This first major commemorative issue set a new standard for Dutch coinage. This new tradition of creating commemorative coins was an important step for the Netherlands. It showed that the country was ready to celebrate its history, its culture, and its identity in a new and public way. The coins were produced in large numbers, making them accessible to many people, not just serious collectors. This allowed the message of remembrance and celebration to spread widely throughout the population. The success of these first 2 coins in 1970 paved the way for a rich and varied program of commemorative issues in the decades that followed, creating a numismatic journey through the story of the modern Netherlands. Following the successful launch in 1970, the Royal Dutch Mint continued to issue special silver 10 guilder coins throughout the decade. These coins became a popular way to honor significant moments in Dutch life. Many of these issues were connected to the Royal House of Orange-Nassau, which holds a central place in the hearts of the Dutch people. For example, in 1973, a beautiful coin was released to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Queen Juliana's reign. This coin was a tribute to her long and steady leadership, which had guided the country through many years of change and growth. The coin featured a graceful portrait of the Queen, a symbol of national unity. These royal coins were not just about celebrating anniversaries. They were also a way to share important personal milestones of the royal family with the entire nation. Events like royal weddings or special birthdays were often marked with a new coin. This practice helped to strengthen the bond between the monarchy and the people. When a royal event was commemorated on a coin, it became a national celebration. People would buy these coins as souvenirs, creating a lasting memory of a happy occasion. The coins from this period are like a family album for the country, documenting the key moments of its beloved royal family. Beyond the royal family, the 1970s also saw commemorative coins celebrating Dutch culture and history. These coins highlighted the nation's achievements and its unique heritage. For instance, a coin might be issued to mark the anniversary of a famous Dutch artist, a scientist, or a historic event that shaped the country. These cultural coins helped to educate the public about their rich past. They were small, metal canvases that told stories of Dutch ingenuity, creativity, and perseverance. Each coin was a miniature lesson in history, encouraging people to take pride in their national identity and the contributions their country had made to the world. The 1970s established a clear pattern for Dutch commemorative coinage. The 10 guilder silver coin became the standard for these special issues. Its size and silver content gave it a sense of importance and value beyond its face value. Collectors and the general public alike eagerly awaited each new release. The themes chosen for these coins, royalty, liberation, and culture, showed what was important to the Dutch people. This decade laid a strong foundation, creating a tradition of using coins not just for commerce, but as powerful tools for storytelling and national celebration, a tradition that would continue to evolve in the years to come. As the 1980s began, the Royal Dutch Mint introduced a new and impressive commemorative coin, the 50 guilder piece. The first one was issued in 1982 to celebrate 200 years of diplomatic relations between the Netherlands and the United States. This was a very large coin, much bigger and heavier than the 10 guilder coins that people were used to. Its impressive size was chosen to match the importance of the events it commemorated. The introduction of the 50 guilder coin marked a new chapter in Dutch numismatics. It was a bold statement, designed to capture attention and give special honor to truly significant national and international milestones. The themes for the 50 guilder coins were carefully selected. They focused on major events that had a lasting impact on the Netherlands and its place in the world. For example, in 1987, a coin was issued for the 50th wedding anniversary of Princess Juliana and Prince Bernhard. In 1994, a very important coin was released to mark the signing of the Maastricht Treaty. This treaty was a crucial step in the formation of the European Union, and the coin symbolized the Netherlands' central role in that historic process. These coins were not just for collectors. They were official statements of national pride and historical significance. The designs of the 50 guilder coins were often more ambitious and artistic than those of the smaller coins. The large surface area gave the artists more space to create complex and beautiful images. The coins often featured symbolic designs that told a story. For example, the Maastricht Treaty coin showed an abstract pattern of stars and lines, representing the coming together of European nations. These modern and sometimes abstract designs reflected the changing artistic tastes of the time. They showed that the Netherlands was a forward-thinking country, both in its politics and in its approach to art and design, even on its official currency. The era of the 50 guilder coin lasted from 1982 until 1998, just before the country began its transition to the euro. During these 16 years, a total of 13 different 50 guilder coins were issued. Each one stands as a testament to a key moment in late 20th century Dutch history. They commemorate everything from royal anniversaries to international treaties and cultural achievements. These big silver coins are now highly sought after by collectors. They represent a unique period in Dutch coinage, a time when the nation chose to celebrate its biggest moments with its biggest and boldest coins. While silver commemorative coins became popular in the 20th century, the Netherlands has a much older and more prestigious tradition of issuing gold coins. This history is most famously represented by the gold 10 guilder piece, often called the Gouden Tientje. The regular minting of these gold coins began in the early 19th century under King Willem I, shortly after the Kingdom of the Netherlands was established. For over a century, these coins were a symbol of Dutch wealth and economic stability. They were not just for show. They were part of the circulating currency and were used in large transactions, representing the solid value of the Dutch guilder. The classic gold 10 guilder coins featured the portrait of the reigning monarch on the front. Over the years, the portraits of King Willem I, Willem II, Willem III, and Queen Wilhelmina all appeared on these beautiful coins. The back of the coin typically showed the crowned Dutch coat of arms between the denomination 10G. The production of these circulating gold coins stopped in 1933, as the world moved away from the gold standard. However, the legacy of the Gouden Tientje did not end there. It remained a powerful symbol of Dutch heritage and monetary history, cherished by collectors and investors for its beauty and intrinsic value. The tradition of the gold 10 guilder coin was revived in the modern era, but this time in the form of special commemorative issues. The Royal Dutch Mint began to issue new gold 10 guilder coins to mark very special occasions. These modern issues followed the same size and weight specifications as the historic coins, creating a direct link to the past. For example, a gold 10 guilder coin was issued in 2001 to mark the last year of the guilder, featuring a portrait of Queen Beatrix. This coin was a poignant farewell to a currency that had served the nation for centuries. Even after the Netherlands adopted the euro in 2002, the tradition of the gold 10 guilder commemorative did not completely disappear. The Royal Dutch Mint continued to issue gold coins with a face value of 10 euros, which were designed to honor the legacy of the historic Gouden Tientje. The last of these was the Abdicatietientje in 2013, which marked the abdication of Queen Beatrix and the inauguration of King Willem-Alexander. This coin beautifully connected the past with the present, featuring both monarchs. This long and unbroken line of gold 10 guilder coins from 1806 to 2013 represents a remarkable journey through Dutch history, royalty, and numismatic artistry. So the year 2002 really marked the biggest change in Dutch monetary history: the introduction of the euro. This meant, well, the end of the beloved guilder and the start of a whole new era for Dutch coinage. While the everyday coins in circulation now looked pretty similar to those in other Eurozone countries, the Netherlands quickly established its own unique identity through a new series of commemorative coins. The most prominent of these is the special 5 euro coin series. These coins are actually legal tender only in the Netherlands, which allows the country to continue its tradition of celebrating its own history and culture in a way that's distinct from the shared 2 euro commemoratives. A major highlight of the post-2002 era is the Dutch UNESCO World Heritage Series. This ambitious collection of coins was launched to celebrate the unique sites in the Netherlands that are recognized by UNESCO for their outstanding universal value. Each year, a new 5 euro coin is dedicated to one of these special places. The series actually began with a coin for the Schokland and surroundings, a place that tells the story of the Dutch struggle against the water. This series is a fantastic way to explore the Netherlands, with each coin acting as a small guide to a treasured location. The UNESCO series has covered many famous Dutch landmarks, bringing them to a wider audience. One of the most popular coins in the series celebrates the 17th century canal ring area of Amsterdam. This coin really captures the beauty of the city's iconic canals and historic houses. Another coin honors the world-famous windmills of Kinderdijk Elshout, which is such a powerful symbol of Dutch innovation and water management. These coins are not just pieces of metal. They are artistic representations of the nation's soul. They tell stories of Dutch art, architecture, and the eternal relationship the Dutch have with the water that surrounds them. The designs of these 5 euro coins are often very modern and creative. The Royal Dutch Mint actually holds design competitions, inviting artists to submit their interpretations of the theme. This results in a diverse and exciting range of artistic styles. Some coins are abstract, while others are more representational, but they are all uniquely Dutch. The UNESCO World Heritage Series, along with other 5 euro commemoratives, really shows how the Netherlands has successfully adapted its numismatic traditions to the new reality of the euro. It continues to use coins as a medium to express its national identity and share its rich heritage with the world. In recent years, Dutch special coins have kept changing, showing even more ideas that are important to Dutch society today. The coins made between 2022 and 2023 are great examples of this. They go beyond old topics like kings and queens or history. Instead, they celebrate new important events and the many different welcoming values of the Netherlands today. These coins show that the country isn't just looking at its past. It's also actively celebrating the events and ideas that are important now and for the future. It's like writing history as it happens. One important coin from this time is the 2022 coin that marks 30 years since the Maastricht Treaty. There was an older 50 guilder coin that celebrated the treaty when it was first signed. But this new 5 euro coin looked back at 3 decades of working together in Europe. Its design showed how much the treaty has lasted, symbolizing that the Netherlands is still dedicated to working with other European countries. This coin reminded everyone of the country's role in bringing Europe together and its belief in working with other nations. It was a celebration of talking things out and making progress together, ideas that are very important now in the 21st century. Another important idea has been recognizing the different parts of the Kingdom of the Netherlands. In 2023, a special 5 euro coin was made to celebrate Willemstad, the old capital of Curaçao, which is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The coin's bright design showed the colorful and special buildings of the city's harbor. This coin was a beautiful way to acknowledge the shared culture and history within the kingdom. showing the strong connections across the Atlantic Ocean. It was a celebration of differences and the rich mix of cultures that make up the bigger Dutch world. Maybe one of the most important coins for society was the 2023 coin, celebrating 50 years of COC Netherlands, a group that supports LGBTQ+ rights. This was a huge moment for Dutch coin collecting. By putting this topic on an official coin, the Netherlands made a strong statement about its dedication to fairness, diversity, and human rights. The coin celebrated a social movement that has fought for acceptance and has helped make the Netherlands one of the most open-minded countries in the world. These modern coins show that Dutch coin collecting is a living tradition, one that bravely shows and celebrates the values of a changing society. The year 2024 saw the release of a particularly poignant and historically significant coin, the Netherlands Antilles Farewell Coin. This special issue marked the formal dissolution of the Netherlands Antilles, an administrative entity within the Kingdom of the Netherlands that had existed for over half a century. The coin serves as a final tribute to the shared history of the islands of Curaçao, Bonaire, Sint Maarten, Saba, and Sint Eustatius under one political structure. It is a numismatic farewell, closing a chapter in the history of the Dutch Caribbean and acknowledging the new paths each island has taken. The Netherlands Antilles was formed in 1954 and played a unique role in the kingdom. It had its own currency, the Netherlands Antillian guilder, and its own distinct cultural identity. Over the years, the political structure evolved, and the islands began to move towards new constitutional statuses. In 2010, the Netherlands Antilles was officially dissolved. Curaçao and Sint Maarten became constituent countries within the kingdom, similar to Aruba and the Netherlands itself. The islands of Bonaire, Sint Eustatius, and Saba became special municipalities of the Netherlands. This coin commemorates that complex and important transition. The design of the farewell coin is rich with symbolism. It is intended to honor the bond that once united the 5 islands. Often such coins feature maps or symbols representing each individual island, such as their coats of arms or native flora and fauna. The coin is a delicate balance of celebrating the shared past while respecting the separate futures of the islands. It is a piece of art that tries to capture a feeling of both nostalgia for the union that was and optimism for the new relationships that have formed within the kingdom. It is a complex story to tell on a small metal disc. For collectors, the Netherlands Antilles Farewell Coin is more than just a new issue. It is a piece of constitutional history. It represents the end of one political map and the drawing of a new one. It marks the final chapter for a currency and a country that no longer exist in their previous form. This coin is a tangible reminder of the ever-changing nature of nations and political unions. It is a respectful and beautifully crafted epilogue to the story of the Netherlands Antilles, ensuring that its memory is preserved for future generations in the enduring form of a commemorative coin. Beyond its national commemorative program, the Netherlands, like all other Eurozone countries, participates in the issuance of special €2 commemorative coins. These coins are particularly popular among collectors across the continent because they are legal tender everywhere in the Euro area. This means they can be found in everyday circulation, making coin collecting an accessible hobby for everyone. A person in Spain might find a Dutch commemorative €2 coin in their change, creating a wonderful sense of connection and discovery across borders. This wide circulation is a key part of their appeal. The Netherlands has issued several memorable €2 coins since the program began in 2007. One of the most significant was the 2013 coin marking the abdication of Queen Beatrix and the accession of her son, King Willem-Alexander. This coin cleverly features a double portrait, with both monarchs depicted. It was a hugely popular issue, as it celebrated a major event in the life of the nation and the royal family. Many Dutch citizens kept this coin as a souvenir of the historic transition, making it a true people's coin held by many, not just dedicated numismatists. Another notable Dutch €2 commemorative was the 2011 coin celebrating the 500th anniversary of the publication of The Praise of Folly by the famous Dutch humanist Desiderius Erasmus. This coin honored a key figure of the Renaissance and a thinker whose ideas on tolerance and education helped shape modern European thought. By choosing Erasmus, the Netherlands highlighted its deep intellectual and cultural heritage. The coin featured a portrait of Erasmus alongside Queen Beatrix, linking the country's historic intellectual achievements with its modern monarchy in a single elegant design. These 2 euro coins serve as cultural ambassadors for the Netherlands. Each design tells a small story about the country's history, its art, or its values. When these coins travel across Europe in people's pockets and purses, they carry that story with them. They spark curiosity and encourage people to learn more about the event or person depicted. For collectors, the challenge of trying to gather all the different 2 euro coins from every country is an exciting pursuit. The Dutch contributions to this series are always thoughtfully designed and add a unique chapter to the broader story of European unity and diversity.